Now it's time to introduce our first guest speaker, beautiful, prepared, and from a very beautiful place, Mauritius. She's Megan Sunil Rai. She's an educator by profession, a constant acquirer by character, and empty bullet learner by nature. She has a degree in professional qualification in MA, BEd, BGCE, with teaching experience over 10 years. Megan, welcome. Welcome to this SGF family. An honor to have you. Over to you, beautiful woman.
Thank you for having me over. Being such a beautiful day, first of all, happy Teachers' Day to all the beautiful teachers out here, all those who are here to make a difference. And I'm sure we do make a difference in someone's life. It's a beautiful day to celebrate it in a beautiful way. I would just like to say a good teacher can make a world of difference in a student's life, impacting everything from their classroom learning to their long-term success. As a teacher, in fact, as a learner from India, as well as teacher from India and Mauritius, the Indian philosopher Rabindranath Tagore said, education starts in the womb and ends in the tomb. It was indeed a powerful message implying that as a process, learning never truly ends. And I'm sure we all will agree that even while we are an educator, a teacher, we are all in the process of learning constantly. We cannot improve ourselves or even go ahead in life in this field without learning something every single day. Even to teach, we need to learn. As we say, child is the father of man. These kids teach us every day something new to add to our feathers. Despite challenging circumstances, people will overcome numerous difficulties to develop critical thinking and power-solving skills, which can be achieved, of course, in a very holistic manner by most of us as teachers. COVID-19, we cannot deny, has affected people of all strata and sectors, from the man in rags to the man in riches. All will agree that it not only impacted the education sector, but also brought a revolution here. Indeed, a revolution, right? We had to do so many things all together. We were a complete package of technology during COVID-19. It was like we are on Zoom, we are on Skype, we are on WhatsApp, we are everywhere. So many of us, in fact, were introduced to technology that time. So we can clearly see that before being teachers also, we have to keep on learning, and we are learners before teachers, right? Technology and creativity seems to be all at their best. Here is where I was actually reached out by many private schools in Mauritius, and where people actually hid, or rather went under the sheets to explore the challenges that time, because it was indeed a challenging situation. I took it like an opportunity to learn something new. And yes, it turned out to be an opportunity. I feel myself as a better teacher. Of course, there was a lot of work pressure, but where others did not want to take the responsibility and the hectic schedules on their head, I just jumped into it. I really did just jump. I was not introduced to so many platforms before that, but I took all those technology as if those were my tools to render my education, to render my knowledge, and to share my existence in whatever way I could. Because of course, there were so many pupils who were losing out. Of course, losing a full year was not a matter of joke. We are into a competition, it seems, all the time. So I found it as an opportunity in disguise. It actually changed my teaching philosophy also, made me realize that I need to prepare my students not only for today, but also for the situations that they might land up in the next 20 or 25 years. The secondary education that we give is for teenagers who are bursts of hormones, and we not only have to deal with their academic level, we of course need to deal with their hormonal levels as well. Today, parents are so much in support of their kids in different ways. We teachers face challenges every single day. I thought I must prepare my pupils as a complete package for future. Studying for a longer time has been something restricted to academic success only. But today, I think it is much, much, much more than academic success. I don't know how many of you will agree that today education is not about textbooks, copybooks, pencils, and erasers. It is also about whiteboards. It is also about posters, presentations, and much, much, much more. It is even about a proper way of communication and interaction. I think we have all learned the proper way of communication and interaction sitting so far away from each other. Distance actually did not matter. I keep discovering more individual learning style by studying on my own through different writers, through different books, and also through different teachers all across the world. I think this is why I'm here, to learn so much from all of you as well. Of course, it is a beautiful platform to learn. As an educator, applying what I had studied in my teaching practice, whether it was for my B.Ed, whether it is for my PGCE, or even whether it has been for my master's, or even when it is going to be for my PhD, I think I can keep on learning and learning and learning before I start teaching. And this learning will only add to me being a better teacher each day, I think. So many variety of pupils we keep on getting every single day. I think we need to keep on adding things to our feathers. However, yet, I had to master various styles to make teaching and learning take place inside the classroom as well as outside the classroom. I handle so many pupils, not only in Mauritius, but in India as well. So many tools, by God's grace, we have today, and hats off to the human brain for giving us so many tools to impart our education in the best way. But teaching the lesson with different tools, with new techniques, and so many variety to reach out the maximum pupils that we come across in the best way to make a difference in their existence. Why I call it an existence? Because these teenagers take these teachings not only back to their home, but also to the entire world outside wherever they move. Hence, I think it is the best of the teachers on board for this generation who are always ready to bring in new inventions and to deal with each one in a different way. This reminds me, variety is the spice of life. We have variety of pupils, and luckily today we have variety of teachers as well. In India, teachers are concerned to be on a very, very, very high stature. The position of a teacher is next to parents. And of course, it can't be any other way, because what could be better for a child than having a nice teacher, having the best teacher? As we say, teaching is the profession that teaches all the other professions. We talk about teachers and we don't talk about mothers. It's a little unfair, right? Our mothers are definitely our first teachers. Anyone who doesn't agree to this? I don't think anyone can. That's my beautiful mother who is going to take me from cradle to grave of teaching. And till now, I'm just a learner in front of her, not yet a proper teacher. Keep on learning every single day. Teachers have so many roles to play. We have so many responsibilities to address. Being a good role model as a controller, organizer, participant, helper, assessor. When we talk about controller, we don't move around with hockey sticks to control our pupils today, as in some places we had in olden times. Today, we just control them through our thoughts and techniques more. We are also organizer of their regular academic control. We are participants because we not only teach them, we completely participate in their life. I think being a teacher without having a passion for the craft is going to only give you challenges and no fun and enjoyment. I am passionate about teaching, so I find it very interesting. I find it very amazing. I also find so much to learn from kids who come from broken families. And unfortunately, today we have so many kids, so many pupils from broken families who teach us that in those adverse conditions, if they can handle situations so well, we can handle in all conditions. We are in a better state, definitely. We are also helpers today. We assess them at every point of time. The characteristics of a teacher with an effective learning and to cope with the new challenges could be identified as 5 I's. We are bundle of imagination, innovation, interaction, interdependence, independent, and of course, thinking ability counts very much important. Today, teachers do not work to make followers. Instead, we teachers input with heart and soul create leaders. We are at a historic stage of evolution in the field of education worldwide. For example, the COVID-19 crisis has even the mode of teaching flexibility, technology, creativity, compassionate, organization, skills, presentation, in-depth understanding, patience to provide right guidance as well. While making this presentation, I felt like, wow, are we superhuman beings? I think to a great extent. As all other professions, even the teaching profession has its own challenges and responsibilities to build a future generation. It's not an easy task to do, I'm sure. A gifted teacher is not only prepared to meet the needs of today's child, it's also prepared to foresee the hopes and dreams in every child's future. Earlier, we used to say that doctors cannot lose hope in their patients. Today, definitely we can say that teachers and doctors cannot lose hope in their patients and pupils. We are not magicians, rather angels who make learning a transformation process to bring out the best of his or her potential together, making the student happy, smart, and healthy. I don't think education should be limited just to academic development. No matter how educated we are, if we are not smart enough to handle the world, if we are not happy enough to have what we have, and if we don't know how to be healthy, this education is useless. This is worldwide situation where more than 1.67 billion students are affected by school closures due to COVID-19 pandemic in worldwide situation. There are more than 1.67 billion students affected by school closures and pandemic worldwide. This is a considerable situation. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it. Beautiful inside and out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.